This is Why You're the Meanest by Scott. You're the meanest because I don't always listen. You're the meanest because I sometimes forget. You're the meanest because I'm sometimes annoying. You're the meanest because I don't always show how much I really care. You're the meanest because you have the biggest heart, and sometimes words are hard.
Dear Scott, we did it. After 425 days, you can finally say, "That's my wife," in as many conversations as it seems necessary, and probably somewhere it isn't. From learning to live with each other to raising the best puppy in the world, the last 4 years have been everything anyone could hope for, and I know things will only get better and more exciting as time goes on.
You're the meanest because you're beautiful, and I don't tell you nearly enough. You're the meanest because you think you're funny, and I don't always laugh. You're the meanest because despite all of this, you choose to love me anyways.
You are my best friend, my confidant, the funny side to my pragmatic one, and the serious one to my often too big dreams. I am more than thankful for you. The last few weeks have been an emotional roller coaster, and while I know we're both exhausted, I am nothing but thrilled to become your wife today.
This is why you're the meanest, and I couldn't be more excited to marry you. Even when we are the meanest, I promise to love you now and forever. See you soon. Love, your soon-to-be husband.
I promise to always have your back, to make our home a happy one, and to be understanding, patient, and kind. I promise you that you will never be alone. I promise you that you will be loved beyond belief and expectation, and that we will work to show our future children how to be in a healthy relationship. The plans that we have made and the times we can't plan for, we can and will handle it all. You bring so much light to our lives. I love you forever. I like you for always. I'm so excited to see you. Love always, your wife. Hi. You know, my hair is everywhere.
I know.
I'm like a Barbie.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. How's your day?
Pretty good so far.
Good. I saw the guys on the balcony.
Did you like the note?
Yeah. Oh. I did cry. You were right.
Yes!
Katrina and Scott, we see the same relationship growing between the two of you. I hope you can continue to develop that, and that we will be able to support you in any way toward that happy partnership.
And I just want them to remember that we are all on your team, and we all wish you nothing but the very best. And I just wanted to tell Katrina that I was so adored as Scott's sister, and you are going to be so adored as his wife. And I'm so happy to have such an amazing sister.
I met Katrina during middle school, and despite getting to know each other at the moment of peak awkwardness in life, we still became friends. For however dorky Katrina was and continues to be today, we all know that Scott is a pretty big dork in his own right, and together they make a great dorky team. They share a goofy sense of humor, a compulsive need for Star Wars merchandise, and let's not forget that they met doing high school theater and reunited over Scott's social media of choice, LinkedIn.
I, Scott, take you, Katrina, to be my wife.
I, Katrina, take you, Scott, to be my husband.
For as long as we live.
For as long as we live.
Katrina and Scott,
by their promises before God and in the presence of their family and friends, have joined themselves one to the other as husband and wife. Those whom God has joined together, let no one separate. Amen. Well, Katrina and Scott, you may kiss your beloved. Family and friends, it is with great pleasure that I present to you for the very first time as husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Scott and Katrina Hood.
I lived with Scott, or next to him, for almost 6 years. So I have a lot of stories. Too many to share right now, but I can go through some highlights. There was the time that I turned his doorknob around to lock him in his room. The time he didn't know how gas stations worked. The time he ripped his pants an hour before his wedding ceremony.
Our first encounter with Scott was at Applebee's. The last spot was a seat next to Scott. I remember backing up slowly, turning to Katrina and saying, I will not be sitting next to that guy.
I'm so proud of the people you both have grown to be today, and I can't wait to see you two start your new life together.
I can remember the first time I met Katrina too. I knew we would get along just fine because she likes to make fun of Scott as much as I do. I learned over the years that Scott can laugh at himself, and I also learned that he cares a lot for the people in his life, and that's one of the best traits that a person can have.
In all seriousness, I'm thankful for the beautiful woman I get to look up to and call my sister, and the wonderful guy I get to call my brother. We've come a long way since that night in Applebee's, and now I'd be happy to sit by you anytime. To Katrina and Scott.
Raise their glasses to Katrina, Scott, the entire Lemoy family.
Katrina,